going on here, guys? It is Draco, coach of the California Keldeos, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of team prep here. We're going to prep for a little bit here and kind of look things over here. So, these are the 11 mons he has. He has Mega Caesar, he has Tangrowth, he has Heatran, he has Tentacruel, he has Salamence, he has Mamoswine, he has Scrafty, Clefable, Cofagrigus, Heliolisk, and Yanmega. Now, the last match he did, he brought Mega Caesar, he brought Tangrowth, he brought Salamence, he brought Mamoswine, he brought Heliolisk, and I think he brought Clefable, but I don't know for sure. Now, what I'm thinking is, I'm going to get Drapion off of here. I'm going to get him off here, but I'm thinking about bringing with me Darmanitan to be able to take care of Mega Scizor and to be able to take care of Mamoswine. He just does a lot of damage. Mine also has superpower, so that way we have that pressure for that neutral damage onto Scizor if he tries to switch into it. We also have super effective damage onto Heatran, super effective damage onto Scrafty, super effective damage onto Mamoswine, super effective damage onto Heliolisk, and obviously immunity in Cofagrigus. So Cofagrigus is going to be a big thorn in our side if he brings Cofagrigus. Here's my predictions. My predictions are Mega Scizor. I think he's going to bring Tangrowth. I think he's going to bring Mamoswine because he wants rocks. I think he's also going to bring Clefable because of that fairy pressure. And I'm thinking he's going to bring Heliolisk. And for number 6, probably Tentacruel for Rapid Spin. So we'll see. We will see. And we're going to jump right on in. Alright, guys. We're going to see what he brought. Oh, my gosh, I'm a little nervous here. Alright, let's see what he brought. See here. Okay, so Tangrowth. Alright, Clefable. Salamence. Heliolisk. Mega Scizor. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to lead with my rocks here. Because I want to get him up as soon as I can, because they're going to do damage onto Salamence, which is honestly kind of it's kind of his secondary physical hitter. So I want to make sure that I do some of that damage right there. So Mega Scizor. All right, liking it. So he did not bring in Mega. He did not bring Cofagrigus, which is really good. And I did not see Tentacruel. And I don't even think he brought Heatran, honestly, but we'll see. There's Clefable, so obviously we see Clefable there. And I don't think I saw Scrafty. Let me take Scrafty off. Wait up here. So, who else? Yeah, I didn't see Heatran either. So I think this is his 6 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's a 6 right there, I'm pretty sure. But we will obviously see. And I'm going to go for Gyro Ball actually right now. Oh wait, no, he might have Flamethrower actually right now. A lot of these things carry Flamethrower, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into, I think I'm going to switch out into Chansey, to be honest. Or, yeah, we'll switch out into Chansey. We might be able to outspeed, but just in case we don't outspeed, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch into Chansey, and we're going to go ahead and start getting some Seismic Tosses off, because nothing can stop us from getting our Seismic Tosses off, considering he has no Ghost. He doesn't have Cofagrigus, so because of that, it gives us free reign to be able to just Seismic Toss over and over again. Yep, Fire Blast. Good. So we made that read. So I need to make sure I write that down. Clefable has Fire Blast. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and just start firing off Seismic Tosses. There's no reason. Okay, he does have Stealth Rocks. See, this is good, because now we can switch in Fortress, and we can obviously spin him away after we take out Clefable here. We don't see leftovers. Interesting that there's no leftovers, so maybe citrus berry. Maybe citrus berry, I don't know for sure. We'll see, though. We will see. He's going to withdraw. And wait, did he bring Kafagrigus? No, he didn't. He's going to bring in Scizor, which this is fine. This is actually fine for us because getting this damage off right now is huge. It is huge. Yeah, that is a lot of damage we're getting off right now. And here's the thing. He is defensive. He is defensive, mind you. But he's probably going to try to go for a... I'm kind of thinking he's going to go for, like... going to want to go for, like, a Dream Punch or something onto us. I don't know for sure. He might even want to try to set up a Sword Stance or something. It might be that kind of set. So, just in case, just to be safe, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch into Keldeo, because if it's a fighting-type move like Superpower, we resist it. So, I think I'm going to go for that. Just kind of play it safe, not take any risks, really, and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Obviously, he has his Mega. And he does go for Superpower, so we do resist. It's kind of going to be bad for us to take a Superpower, honestly. But his attack and his defense have lowered, so he's not going to be doing too much to us, even if he wants to. So we'll see what happens. Kind of the reason why I did this is because I can get a Scald off, or I can just go ahead and go for a Secret Sword, which is neutral and should honestly take him out. So I think I'm going to go for a Secret Sword, and it should be able to one-shot right now. And it does, which is awesome. So we just took out his Mega Scizor. So let me write that down here. So Mega Scizor dies to Secret Sword from Keldeo. Awesome. Okay, here is Tangrowth. So now that Tangrowth is here, I don't want to stay against this thing. Not now, not ever. No thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to straight up switch into... Yeah, I think I'm going to switch into my... let's see here. I could switch into Sylveon, or I could switch into Enlightened and not take that much damage, but at the same time get a Fire Punch off and do some pretty decent damage. So I think, man, I might do that, or yeah, but he still has Rocks up, so it's gonna hurt. It's gonna really hurt. So I think I'm gonna spin the Rocks away first, and then I'll switch in. I'll switch in Harambe. I think I'll probably switch in Harambe, get off a Flare Blitz, because nothing on his team wants to take a Flare Blitz except for Salamence. Honestly, nothing wants to take that. Toxic, sweet. Sweet. Which is really interesting that he decided to go for Toxic. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and spin those rocks away, and then I'm going to set up my own rocks, so that way Salamence, I don't have to worry about... He'll be taking that 50%. And Mammothswine will actually be taking quite a bit too. Knockoff, that is unfortunate. He's going to get rid of our leftovers, but it is not the end of the world. We're going to get rid of those rocks now, which is very nice. He does have leftovers. Okay, Tangrowth has Knockoff and leftovers. Alright. So now that I see that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up my own rocks right now. He's going to go for Earthquake, which is... It's going to do... I think it's going to do neutral damage onto us. It's going to do a little bit. So he has Earthquake too. And has E-Quake. Alright. So now that we see that, he has Earthquake, he's kind of got some crazy stuff going on here. He does have Knockoff, which is pretty scary, to be honest. So I think what I'm going to do is, seeing that he has Knockoff, I think I'm going to switch into... Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna switch into Keldeo on the off chance that he's gonna try to do a knockoff, so I can get a justified boost. This is really kind of crazy, but if I get this read, it'll be huge because it'll get us a boost. Yep, we get the boost. Okay, we live, and we get our justified boost. Yep, that's what I wanted. Attack Rose, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. So now I am just gonna go ahead and even though Keldeo is kind of important, to be honest, I can just straight up go for an Icy Wind and get some damage off because he's a physical wall. He's not a special wall, so Icy Wind's gonna do a lot of damage. And honestly, sacking him off, I don't really see a point for him anyway right now. So he's gonna go for a Giga Drain, get barely any HP left. We know that he has Giga Drain as well. So we're seeing like I think almost his entire moveset here. We've already seen 3 moves. So I think his last move is Leech Seed. So that's probably his full set. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch in Harambe right now and get off a... I'm just going to go ahead and fire off a Flare Blitz right now. That's what I'm going to do. Fire off a Flare Blitz, tried and true. And he's not at max HP, so this should definitely one-shot. I mean, I can run calcs, but I think it's safe to say it's going to one-shot. As it does. Okay, so go ahead and put that on here. Tangrowth dies to Flare Blitz. Okay, so he just dropped our attack, which obviously really stinks, but I'm not too worried about it, because to be honest, even with that attack drop, we are still going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. And I kind of can't really have him doing whatever he wants, having the Salamence do whatever he wants right now. So, because he might even just try to straight up go for a speed boost, but I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for another Flare Blitz and just try to get this damage going here. Because we are going to outspeed. We are max attack. Yeah, and that does... It's like a 3-hit KO, which is not bad, to be honest. It's not bad. And unless he has Earthquake, which he doesn't, he has his Hyper Voice. So yeah, we're going to be able to get another Flare Blitz off and do massive damage and then just come in and revenge kill. And I'm not really worried. I mean, sacrificing Harambe does kind of suck because it's going to lose us some points, but he's not going to get the kill because we're going to go down to Flare Blitz damage. So... we're going to go down to recoil, so he's not going to get the point. Unless, of course, we get a crit. Oh. No crit, and we still are living. He's going to go for Roost. Okay. So, since he went for Roost, and honestly, I think I'm going to be that guy. I really do. I think I'm going to be that guy, because I saw Hyper Voice, and it did, like, absolutely nothing to us. I think I'm gonna switch in Chansey. I'm gonna secure Harambe, give us an extra point because we already lost Keldeo, which is unfortunate. But you know, it means we're only gonna get about like 5 points for this. But hey, you know, let's get some music going in here. He's gonna go for another Roost. That is fine. He wants to get up to max HP. That is all good to me. I'm gonna go for Toxic, and we are gonna start this timer. He's going to go over Hyper Voice. Yeah, that does like nothing to us. And here is Toxic. So now we are starting this timer. Oh, he's Lumberry. Alright. That is news to know there. Hyper Voice with Lumberry. Alright. And I'm going to go for another Toxic. I'm not going to waste time. I mean, there's no reason for me not to go. Yeah, he can withdraw if he wants to. He's going to go into Jade. Okay, so he's going to go into Jade, which means that this is obviously Magic Guard. Yeah, this is a Magic Guard one. Yeah, it's Magic Guard. So we see that it's Magic Guard, and that is when I'm going to go ahead and just start firing off Seismic Toss. Yeah, go for it. So he's going to go for Calm Mind, and I'm going to start going for Seismic Toss here. He's going to get one of these off, and then I think I'm going to switch. I think I'm going to switch right after this. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any time, because I think he's going to try to go for Soft Boiled right about now. And yeah, I think he's going to go for Soft Boiled. So I'm going to switch in my... I'm going to switch in Fortress, actually. And I'm going to go for a Gyro Ball. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Fire Blast. Okay. Okay, this is actually getting kind of scary. This is actually getting kind of scary. So now he's most definitely going to go for a Fire Blast now. Yeah, he's going to go for a Fire Blast now. Alright. Yeah, he's going to go for a Fire Blast. And there's no way we're going to... I don't think there's any way we're going to outspeed. So, I'm going to go ahead and... Man, 2 Calm Minds. Alright, I'm going to switch Chansey back in. We're going to switch Chansey back in. Man. Alright, well, we can still stall him out, though. We can still stall him out. Yeah, he's going to go for Fire Blast. Okay. Bad play on our part. Bad play on our part. Honestly, we could have gone for a few more Seismic Tosses and just killed him, so... Now I know. But he's already used 2 Fire Blasts, even if he hasn't maxed... Oh, okay. He's going to switch out into who? Oh, nice. Okay, so he's going to switch into his Helio-Whisk. Very, very nice, very nice. Helio-Whisk is going to take that rock damage, and he's also going to take 50 points of damage here from Seismic Toss. Now he's probably going to try to bait me into using Toxic again, but, oh, he's going to go for Focus Blast. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt, man. Yeah, that's like a 2-hit KO, I think. He's Life Orb. Okay. Life Orb. With Life Orb. And, oh, we already almost killed him. With Life Orb and Focus Blast. Alright, at this point, I'm going to go for a Soft Boiled because if he gets a crit, we're dead. And he doesn't miss, which is scary. And he doesn't get a crit, which is nice. But he goes down... Okay, he goes down to Life Orb damage, which means I don't think we get that point. I don't know for sure. I don't think we get that point. Helio-Whisk dies from Life Orb. Suicide. Okay. And back comes in Jade. So unless he goes for Soft Boil, then if he tries to set up Calm Minds again, we are good to go, dude. We will just go ahead and get our we will keep the stall game going here. He's going to go for another Fire Blast. Okay, so if he has 8 of these, he only has 5 more. Because he's already used 3. Okay, so it looks like maybe it's a 2-hit KO. He's going to go for another Fire Blast. Okay. That is fine with me. So he's probably got 4 of those left. And we're going for another Seismic Toss. And Jade is still alive. Holy cow. This thing is bulky. I'm really surprised he's not going for Soft Boil right now. Does he not have Stealth Rocks? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Chansey. Alright, Clefable. Chansey kills Clefable with... Chansey kills Clefable with Seismic Toss. Yep. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna straight up go for a. I'm gonna go for Toxic. He's gonna go for Ice Shards. He's got that priority. It's gonna do actually a pretty good amount of damage to us. But even if he was Focus Sash, which I kind of doubt he is, it's broken. And now we have the we got the timer going, and Heliolisk is down already on his side, and so is Clefable, and so is Mega Scizor. So we're looking pretty good here. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go for Soft Boiled because I'm